his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Curious. That is very curious, but okay. Now, in the back here, there was supposed to be
Alice's
something...
driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Okay.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Exit the sheriff's station. Well, I can just go out the back here. Why not? Oh wait, no, this isn't the back. I'm an idiot. That's the back. Got a little bit turnaround. Okay, in that case...
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Okay, so we saw that in the last episode as the reveal to what he might have been doing the past week. Interesting, by the way, that it burns up. And now we get the clue of light and dark is also about light is creativity, dark is like emptiness or blandness or nothing being done. So that's an interesting contradiction there. As long as I keep writing, it's light. Light keeps away the darkness. Light keeps away the
Marvelous,
lack of creativity.
I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing.
Oh no.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I wanted to
I'd like to
listen
leave.
to that one.
Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my
Psychiatric
wife?
hospital.
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Don't
Hey,
punch him.
take it easy.
Alan.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me.
What a
you
jerk, look at
yokels
that.
won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
Mental hospital in a horror movie. Always a good
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Yeah, cabins in horror movies. Opposite of good.
Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
What a
Who's
creep.
Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a Swing at Everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al,
Wow.
what you were saying in the car?
What a
just
view.
listen to
Look at
yourself.
that.
What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No!
Get off my
Look,
case.
Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice,
Do
and
you
everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Aw. Aw, look at that dog. Okay. Hold on. I can't go out here. Okay. Look at this, though. This type of place. This is amazing. The amount of windows. Just the size of it. The view you'd have here. Not a big fan of the hunting thing. Aw. Not a big fan of, you know, hunted animals being displayed like that. The taxidermy. Look at that, though. That is quite impressive. Skeleton of Colombian mammoth, Mammothus columbi. Specimen, estimated to be 14,000 years old, was discovered from La Brea tar pits in 1981. It's donated to Yellowwood National Park in 1998 when the Colombian mammoth became Washington State's fossil. Named Bucktooth Charlie, it has since become the park's official mascot. Cool. Oh, I love these things. Paleozoic, Mesozoic, Cenozoic. What would be next? Cretaceous? Okay, let's go out and talk to the guy who is taking care of the poor dog.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
Poor dog.
What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here.
Foreshadowing.
Hell,
There's
you're
gonna
not
be
supposed
traps
to hunt
there.
within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Oh, look at that poor little doggy. I guess so, Netwin. Yeah, it's
Okay,
been a
boy,
while.
we're almost done here.
I mean, it's at least
Seriously, Al,
Dark Souls,
they can't
right?
just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing, listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
I like this setup. It's pretty nice. It's a nice, calm lead up to what's happening. Although what I like is the insanity started a little bit quicker than the previous episode. Just TV, and that's it. The previous one took a little bit longer, so I'm assuming it's going to ramp that up in the next episodes, obviously. I also wonder how many episodes there are. Don't tell me, though.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
A walk
if you
through
have
the
any
wood.
trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these
the
people
three
are on a
we saw in the
schedule,
police
but
station.
with the traps, well, you know, I just don't want any trouble.
Right, thanks.
Nice. So there you go. There it ties it in. In the police station, you got the little hint.
Look, Al,
Now it ties
you're
in.
asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so that was
You're the
2015.
skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month.
Oh, if you
What
believe
was
in
it?
homeopathy,
If there's no
you are an
proof,
idiot.
It's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the
Exactly.
laugh's on me then.
Al, come on. I mean, okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Ah, I figured we could still walk outside without skipping that conversation. I did need to wait.
Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry! They'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay
Sit here.
and if I'm not back by morning,
Thank you,
call
Alan.
the cavalry.
Bless you.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Dude, on a, celebrity writer, 50% is gonna be a good commission.
You want to know where you can shove that flashlight? Watch where
Yeah,
you point that
in your
thing, Al.
face. Right in your face.
Stop it, Al! Stop it!
There we go. Hello, what is this? Oh, I don't, that one. I absolutely don't. None of the religions. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, hold on. How? Conspiracy of faith. Okay, that sounds cool. What do we have here? I want to make sure I know the titles of these books, just for my own interest. Come on, can we? No, turn out. Fine, that's gonna be too much work.
Real funny, Al. Real funny. Ha ha! Thank you. I'll just sit here in the dark till you come back.
Okay, I
Till
like that
get
guy.
eaten by a grue. You're giving me a migraine, Al. You know I'm useless with a migraine.
Okay, I kind of enjoy teasing him a little bit. Although the eating by a grue is a nice reference. If only I could figure out what a parapet was. Okay. Ooh, coffee thermos. Don't mind if I do. Not quite sure what those were for, but collectibles. Collectibles. Batteries. Score. I remember having a lot more batteries when I got out. When I ended the last episode. Okay, that's the way we're going. Fine. You don't get the bless you because that's the English expression. In English, you don't have the equivalent of Gesundheit. That's why they have the word Gesundheit. Okay, that's pretty cool. Or, not have, that's why they use the word Gesundheit. Okay. Let's see, before we head down the trail, let's make sure to explore around the back here. Creepy well, always a good idea. There we go. Collectible. Never got this idea. I mean, sure, it'll be fine, I guess, but why specifically have a hot tub outside? It's always seemed a little bit weird. Surely it'd take more maintenance, more cleaning. You'd have to go there and... I don't know. It just seems strange. I guess maybe if it's really cold, it might be interesting to be in a hot tub while it's cold outside.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
You chicken. Be well? That's not really the same though in this one. Be well is more, you know, of a, you know, take care of yourself. Acknowledge your bodily function. See, that'd be nice. And multi-applicable. Somebody just farts. I acknowledge your bodily function. I appreciate it. Don't do nothing stupid achieved. You did something not smart. This is just our car. You know me, I'm all for the exploration. Hello, little hidey hole. Ooh. Read to me, good sir.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
This writing is so bad. I mean, look at this. The sentence, it was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. You know, that's one register, and then it scared the shit out of Barry. It's, that's just, it's pathetic. Not pathetic, it is a pathetic. As in, containing bathos. Okay. Sure, let's go into the creepy forest. As sane human beings do. In the middle of the night. Seriously, I don't know about you, but, you know, if my wife were kidnapped, not that I'm married, but, you know, if I were in that situation, I'd call the police. Don't get the police into this. Okay, sure, but they're the professionals. I mean, I'm not gonna run around with a gun in a forest on my own. That's more likely to get you killed. I'll call the police, they'll handle it. Oh yeah, why not?
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really, just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Bat.
Did you hear those footsteps?
Check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different
Did you hear
kind
those
of
footsteps?
constitution.
Oh, yeah, it's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my
Here's the
time,
downside of the old games,
enjoy
though.
the peace of it.
If I go
It's no fun
away,
to
I'm not going to
worry
hear
about
this
what I'm
anymore.
catching, you know?
Yet I don't want to stand here and
Considering
listen to
your
all of
track
this. I want to
record,
have that while I walk.
Participants are
Diablo
probably
3 style.
pretty happy
Wait, was
you
that
feel
Diablo
that
3?
way.
Yeah, Diablo
Well,
3 style.
that's kind of you to say.
Hey there, Jex. It's good to see you. Yeah, pathetic indeed. An unintentional anticlimax. The movie managed to become poignant without becoming pathetic. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like, there's a whole list on the internet, which is actually quite funny. It has beautiful examples like, John and Mary had never met. They were like two hummingbirds who had also never met. Or just... The boat glided across the water in the way that a bowling ball wouldn't. It's you know, trying to... It sets something up that doesn't deliver, if you know what I mean. Let's just step on that. Wait, what? What is... Look at that. Light suddenly goes out. Creepy tire suddenly swings. Too predictable. Let's have a look. What? Drop hazard. Really now. But yeah, we also shot a guy who disappeared. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Even then though, you know, I mean, let's face it, if I'm at a creepy place somewhere, I see a guy. Okay, maybe it's different when it's your wife, obviously. But you know, if like I'm here and I see, you know, Park Ranger Joe get eaten away by some mysterious creepy force of darkness, if I can get out of there, I'm grabbing a ferry home, and it's gonna be one of those things that I'm not gonna talk about again, and cops can try and solve it. I am out of there. I am Mr. Pink from Reservoir Dogs. Get out of there with the diamonds while you can, because you're a professional. Okay, that cabin hasn't been maintained. Lover's Peak, there we go, that's where I need to go. Through Moonshine Cave? Well. Do you hear that? There's something in the woods. Something in the woods. If you're stolen by the force of darkness, you're going to force with the gun to find you. Oh, thank you, Scaparble. You are a lot braver than I am. Oh yeah, we'll kick this one randomly. Hi, birds. Okay. Another episode of this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs.
I love this show.
Tonight's episode: The
Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took your kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon
Head
of
area?
choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match.
Got a match. Your print is the mirror guy.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Wait, do you have a little goatee?
That's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Ooh. The scary door. Nice. You know what, I'm gonna hope that one episode of that is gonna be about Alan. Or just in the middle of the episode, they just turn to you on the TV and go, Alan, right behind you. Or something weird. Just a very quick little reference to... Quick little reference to We Know You're There. Well, thank you, that one. But, Jack says, Mr. Pink either died or got arrested at Reservoir Dogs. Is there a reference for that, though? Because I don't remember that scene at the end. As far as I know, Mr. Pink got away. Because he leaves and he is not referenced again at all. Okay, so I think we need to go here. This is the walking path, right? Do not feed the wildlife. $100 penalty. Drop hazard. That sounds like a good name for a 80s movie. Drop hazard. Alan Wake in Drop Hazard.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
When he leaves, you clearly hear him open his car door, close it, speed off. You hear gunshots, a crash. If you listen closely, you hear cops shouting at him. He goes, "Don't shoot, I've been shot." Really? Oh, that's cool. I need to watch that again. Ah, that is cool. I did not catch that. Okay, let's head to that car. Alan, don't be a weenie.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell.
Rusty
as
dying?
if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
Nice. There's nothing so far that's on the page though, but cool. So it's already suggesting that both the story as well in the novel, the manuscript that we're finding, doesn't just describe what's happening here retrospectively, but also predicts it and perhaps influences
The
it.
vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
What?
Rusty, damn.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Oh god, Rusty. There's no way for me to run. Rusty! Oh god, what is happening, buddy? By the way, you are going to die because it's happening just the way it is on the page, I'm assuming. Where are you, buddy?
Help me!
Where are you, Rusty?
Help me!
Where are you?